Alright, so it's already structured. Now we want to create a dashboard for this particular data set. Okay, most of the time when working on a particular data set, sometimes the data set comes with instructions, the analysis that you need to perform. It will be telling you, okay, we want to know the sales persons involved in selling products. We want to know what month of the year we sold more goods. Okay, so you have data set that comes in with problem statements. Okay, it's actually called problem statement. What problem do we want to solve? But sometimes data sets do not come with problem statements. You have to create one yourself. So I'm going to find out if this particular data set came with a problem statement. So let's go. It's a car insurance data set. So I'm going to drag is in my downloads. Okay, so this is my car insurance policy. I'm going to open, and then this is my PDF. Yeah, these are the questions I need to perform for this particular data set. So first of all, I'm asked to, okay, what is the distribution of car usage based on gender? Now we want to get data set that has to do with a column that has to do with car usage, and then gender and the presence of kids driving. So this question can help identify pattern in car usage among different demographics, such as whether certain genders or household with kids driving use cars more frequently. So what do you want to do? You want to write out your problem statement. So one, car usage on gender and presence of kids driving. Okay, so let's minimize this. We'll come back to you later. Okay, so how to now start creating our dashboard? First of all, we have to do what we call pivot tables and charts. We have to import our no not import, we have to insert our pivot tables and charts. So what do we do? You highlight everything here. Okay, how do you highlight this particular table? You click on any cell in that table and you control A. That's how you highlight. Alright, to highlight everything in the table for you. And then what do? You go to insert. You see pivot table by your left part of your screen. Okay, and then you see recommended pivot tables, you see pivot chart, recommended charts. We do not want to work with our chart first. We want to work with what? Pivot table first. We want to use our pivot table first to create our what? To create our analysis. So let me just zoom. Perfect. So let's come back to insert pivot table. So let's click on from this table range. Yes. Okay. Now it's showing us our wizard chart board is showing us select a table or range. Now this is the name of our table, insurance policies. All right. So they said choose where you want the pivot table to be placed. Is it in a new worksheet or in an existing worksheet? We want it to be placed in a new worksheet, oh, not here. That means in a new sheet. This is what we call a sheet. Okay, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4, sheet 5. This is a new sheet. So we want this particular pivot table to be in a new sheet. So we click on OK. So this is a new sheet. I'm going to drag this sheet here. Okay. Um, so we have everything right here. Okay, in our structure table, we have everything right here. Okay, so now the question is car usage on gender presence. So what do you want to drag? We want to drag car use. Okay, and also gender. They said gender and kids driving. So you just tap on it. Okay. So this is our sum of kids driving and this is our car use. So let's edit this row label to car use. Car usage is same thing as car use. Okay, hit on enter. All right, these are sum of kids driving, or you can also edit this to gender and presence of kids driving. So let's do gender Let's just change it to presence of kids driving. Let's hit okay. So it's actually showing us a sum of kids driving for female, for male, for female, for male, for commercial usage and also for private usage. We know what a sum is. It sums up everything for you, but we want to count. We want to know how many females and how many males, use our car commercially and privately. So we don't want to use sum, so we have to change it to count. Count of kids driving. So our total count of kids driving for commercial usage is 3,735. Okay, so now that's it. Our grand total. So this is it about what? About pivot tables and charts. Now we want to get our chart. This is called a pivot table. Okay, we want to get our charts. Now what do? You come back to your home. You come back to insert. Insert, you see recommended charts, you see pie charts, line charts, bar charts, histogram, maps, and the likes. All right. So we have rules to follow when creating dashboards. All right. You can't just drag any information into any chart you want to. No, you have to be particular about your visuals. Now we have pie chart. A pie chart should not have more than three, or let's say more than six information in it. What do I mean? Let's click pie chart. Okay, now this pie chart is already looking not, not jammed. Why? Because you can see clearly, you can see your commercial female, you can see your commercial male, you can see your private female, and you can see your private male. Right? But this is not giving us a clear visual of our car usage by count of kids driving. It's not. So this is not a proper chart to use. So let's go back to insert. Let's see bar chart. Yes, this is a perfect chart to use. Why? Because it's showing you your male, it's showing you your female for private usage of car, and it's also showing your commercial usage of car by male and female. So this is a perfect visual to use. You're not just creating visuals for your own understanding, you're creating visuals for the company you're working with, for the people you want to be sharing your analysis with. So you need to make sure that whatever visuals you're using is going to be easily understandable to whoever is going to be looking at your visual, to whomever is going to be looking at your analysis. So you need to be very, very, very particular about what visual you want to use. So this is your pivot chart. It's already showing you that private usage of cars for male is this, okay, and for commercial it is this. All right, so now we have count of kids. We want to edit this particular visual. Now let's come to our total. Double click on your total and change the title. You can change the title to car usage on gender presence on gender comma presence of kids driving, and hit on enter. All right, on don't leave it that way. Car usage on presence of kids driving. Perfect. Okay, now we're done with this. Now you can see this plus sign, you can see this chart style. This plus sign helps you to edit this particular chart. We have axis, we have chart title, we have grid lines, we have legend. Okay, now what is a grid line? This line that you're seeing here is a grid line. You do not need this grid line. So what do? You uncheck the box. it will go out. Now you want to add data labels. What's the data label? You want to label this particular bar chart. Okay, you want to label it. You want to know how many number of male bought our car for private use, how many number of female bought our car for private use. So what do? You click on data label. You see, you already now you can now see how many males, how many females, okay, bought car for private use. So for private use, we have more male and female that bought our car. All right, so that's it. So you don't need this total, so you backspace it. Okay, hit your backspace, it will go out. You don't need these numbers here. You hit on your backspace, it will go out. You don't need this car usage. You can come here, click on this, right click, and click on hide all fields on bottom of chart. Okay, hide all fields. Now this is a better, more beautiful visual right here. Alright, car usage on gender and presence of kids driving. So this is it about chart, and this is it about pivot table in Excel. If you want to clean this, you want to edit this further, you want to change the background, you can do that. You come here where you can see this little brush, hit on it. You see different options for you. You want to clean, you want to change the color. Okay, or you can come here by the right part of your screen where you can see chart options, text options, you can see fill, you can see border. Okay, filling is you want to change this color, you want to change this background color. Okay, you can change this background color to gray. Okay, or you can leave it as white. All right, white is fine. You can also come here, you want to change the bars. Let's see, size. You can increase the size of your bar. Okay, just you can do that. You can decrease it. You can increase it, whatever you want to do. Okay, let's come to let's click on your bar. When you click on your bar, you'll be seeing that the color here, okay, is what you have in your bar. So you want to change that particular color, you click on the color you want to use. Now for creating any visual, you want to make sure that whatever color you're using is consistent with other analysis you'll be performing. Okay, you don't want to bombard your visual with or your dashboard with different colors. You need to keep your coloring consistent. Okay, so let's pick another color. Let's see, for you can go to more options. Okay, no, I do not want this. Let me go to blue. I love my blue. Okay, here you go, you have this. So you can click on no line. You don't want any line here to show, so that's fine. Okay, so we are done for this particular pivot table and chart. So what is our next question? The next question to perform is, which car makes and models are most frequently involved in insurance claims, and what is the average claim amount for each? Now what we want to use is what? Car makes and models. They said by analyzing this frequency of insurance claims by car make and model, businesses can identify potential safety or reliability issues. Additionally, understanding the average claim amount can provide insights into the financial impact of different types of claims. Now, which car makes and models are most frequently involved in insurance claims? Now we have to pick out what insurance makes and what insurance claim. So let's go back to our Excel. So from this particular table, you can create another table by what? You click any part of the cell inside that table, then Control A, highlight it, Control C, copy it, Control V, paste it. Okay, now hit on that new copied table. Okay, go back to your table. Then you don't need this car. What the question, our question says car makes and models. All right, car makes and models. So we don't need car use again, we don't need gender again, we don't need kids driving. So let's go to car makes. Let's look for car makes. So we have car makes, we have car model, and they said claim amount. I think, let's be sure, let's go back. And they said insurance claim. What is the average claim amount? Okay, we have claim amount, we have claim frequency, but we are asked insurance claim, we are asked what? Claim amount. So we can see claim amount here. So pick claim amount. All right. Car usage, we have um Acura, we have Alfa Romeo, we have Aptera, we have Austin Martin. Let's drag this down. I think we have to change our rows and our model. Okay, for this particular car make, the model we have is Acura. We have, okay, it's actually correct. We have model Alfa Romeo. Then the car that we made in this particular model and all of this. Okay, this is correct. This is the sum of the claim amount. So we want to change it to average because they ask for our average claim amount. Okay, hit on the drop down arrow. Let's see. You see vary field setting. You hit on this drop down arrow in our sum of claim amount. There we are asked to find our average claim amount. So we have different options right here. We have vary field setting, we have remove, we have move to filter. We don't need all of this. All we need is our value field setting. So we want to change our sum to what? Average. So we click average and you hit OK. So this is our average claim amount. So we want to change this into two decimal places. Okay, after this dot you can see here, you want to see just two numbers after the dot. Now we want to Control Z again, Control Z, Control Z. So we want to make this to have just two decimal points. Okay, so what do? You come to where you can see your average of claim amount. See that drop down arrow there? Click on it, click on your value field setting. Now you see options like number format. Okay, cancel. So let's click on number format. You want to change it into two decimal places. You click on custom. It's showing you 0, that means no decimal. It's showing you 0.00, that means two. You have two zeros after this point, after this dot, that means it is two decimal places. So you click on it. Okay, and you click OK. OK, it will change into two decimal place. So let's move this up here. Okay, now let's create a chart for this one. So what chart do you think is better for this? I think a bar chart is better for this. You cannot use a pie chart because see now the information is so long. You have how many car models? You have more than 5, and it's so long. You have different car makes. So a bar chart is better. So let's go to insert. You click on insert. Let's use no, let's use, or you can click on recommended charts. See the recommended chart is showing us. The recommended chart is showing us is clustered column. This is too long. So I think we are going to pick one car make or car model. Okay, we cannot use the both. Let's see for let's use car model. Let's undo, cancel. Let's undo, uncheck this car make. So we just want to know car make and the average claim amount. They are not the cars we made and the average claim amount. So let's insert. Just click on the recommended charts. It should give you the perfect charts to use. Okay. So we have Acura, we have Audi, we have Bugatti. These are the car makes and their claim amounts. All right, so let's hit OK. So the car that has the highest claim amount is, I think, Holden. Holden has the highest claim amount. So let's give this a better title. Okay. So what will be our title? Car usage. No, not car usage. This is car make and claim amount. Let's do claim amount by car make. Okay. So that's it. So let's hide this. Average claim amount. Let's add the average, please. AVG, average claim amount by car make or of car make. Okay, so let's hide this. Click on it, hide all fields on the bottom of charts. Okay, remove this total, we don't need it. Backspace it. So if you want to label your data or you want to add a data label to this particular chart, it's fine. But I don't think we need to add it. Why? Because we already have so many car usage, car what, car it's not going to be car usage, it's car make. Please let's undo that, change it to car make. Okay, enter. There's already so much. So if you're adding data label to this, it's not going to be looking fine at all. So you leave it like that. So you want to remove grid lines, all these lines, you don't need them. So you uncheck the box. Okay, yeah. So you want to leave this, okay? So that's fine. Yeah, so these are our car makes. But let me see for our model. Let's see. Come back here. You see your pivot table. Okay, let's see for our model. Let's take out this car. Let's see for car model. Car model is only showing us, it's showing us numbers. That's a lot. Car model is a lot. See what it's showing us. It's a lot. So let's use our car make. Okay, so this is it. So you want to change this. Okay, you come here. Please follow my cursor. Okay, by your right where you have pivot tables, choose fields to add to report. Click on it and come here. You can increase your bar chart. You can decrease it. Okay, you can change the color, like I said. So you want to change the color. You want to make your color consistent. You want to make, your visual consistent. So yeah, that's it. So average claim amount by car make. So our next question is question 3. Is there a correlation between education level and claim frequency or claim amount? Okay, correlation between education level. So we need education level. We can either pick claim amount or claim frequency. So we need what? Education level. So let's go back to our bar chart, our Excel. So what do? You hit on any of this cell in this particular pivot table. Control A, highlight it, Control copy it, and Control V, paste it. Okay, hit on any cell in that new copied pivot table. All right, now we don't need this can make anymore. You don't need this claim amount anymore. You need what? What was our question? They said claim frequency and what? Education. So you look for education level. So like we can see education here. So you click on education. So let's go back to confirm our question. Is there a correlation between education level and claim frequency? Perfect. So let's go back to our Excel. So can make, no. This is our education level. Let's edit this. Double click on it, change that can make to education level. Hit enter and the sum of claim frequency. We want to count, not sum. Value field setting count. Okay. There's another way to, there's what we call sorting and filtering in Excel. Okay, sorting, for instance, you want to see which has the highest. Okay, you want to arrange your data set from the highest to the lowest. So that's what we do with sorting. So how do we go about this? We can right click on any of the cell, okay, where you want to perform that analysis. Then you scroll, you see sort. Okay, then you choose the sort you want. Do you want to sort from largest to smallest or from smallest to largest? So let's do for largest to smallest. So we have bachelor's degree have the highest claim frequency, followed by high school, masters, and PhD. So for this particular pivot table, we can choose to use pie charts. Why pie chart? Because we have just four education level. We have bachelor one, we have high school two, we have masters three, and we have PhD four. So a good chart to use or a recommended chart to use is pie chart. You can use whatever data sets you're doing, whatever pivot table you have. If it's more than six, please do not use a pie chart, okay, because it's going to make your work look crowded. All right, so you use any data type, or rather any pivot table that has, that um has cells not more than six. It should be less than six items. All right, so you click on that cell from in your pivot table where you want to carry out the analysis you want to do. Then you go to insert. You see recommended charts. You can choose your own chart, or you can choose the one Excel recommends for you. So I want to use the pie chart. Okay, so this is my pie chart. All right, so you can further edit. Okay, let's change this total. You double click on the total. Okay, backspace to delete. Then you choose education level. Let's go back to the question so we can get it better. We can give a better title. Okay, correlation between education level and claim frequency. So let's go back to our Excel. Correlation between education level. So let's come here. Correlation between education level and claim frequency, and count. I just put claim frequency. All right. Okay, that's it. So we do not need this count of claim frequency. Just right click on it and choose hide all fields on bottom of chart. Okay, right? So now we want to change this color. Remember, we need to make our dashboard to have matching colors. Okay, we don't want to have so many colors in our dashboard. It won't look, it won't give a cool storytelling vibe, right? So we want to make it to be a matching color. So let's go further and edit our pie chart. So you double click on where you want to change first. Double click on that first part of the chart you want to change first, and then go to your color and then choose any color you want. Okay, double click on the next one, come here. All you can see, you come here, you change the color. Let's see, yeah, and let's come here. You can see the color here, it's matching the color where you want to change. Okay, so you change the color. Let's we use blue. We want to use the different shades of blue. Okay, right, so let's change this one. We already have that shade of blue. So let's do this. Perfect. So we have different shades of blue. Now, this pie chart, it's giving an incomplete pie chart. I mean, if somebody sees this pie chart now, the person will really know, it's not giving information, a complete information, all right? So what do you want to do? We want to add what is the total claim frequency? What's the percentage claim frequency? Okay. Now, the essence of a visual is for the audience or whoever you're presenting to be able to quickly grasp what you're analyzing or what you have analyzed, right? So what you do is you come here where you have your plus sign, click on it and choose data label. Data label, you want to label your charts, your pie charts. Okay, you want to give it more meaning. You want to give it and you want to make your chart give more insight, right? So you choose where you want to add that data label. Is it outside? Is it best fit or is it data call out? So I'm going to choose data call out. Okay, so I want it for all. So data call out. So let's do this individually. Data call out. Okay, data call out. So now we know that bachelor has 50% of claim frequency of cars, high school has 28%, master has 15%, and PhD has 7%. Okay, so that's it. Now this pie chart has given more information, okay, about education level, about the correlation between education level and claim frequency. Okay, so that's it about question number 3. So let's see for our question number 4. Let's go back to our problem statement. Now they said number 4 says, how does car color correlate with claim frequency and claim amount? Analyzing insurance claims by car color can reveal whether certain colors are more prone to accidents or thefts, potentially influencing insurance premiums or marketing strategies. Now, the keynote here is car color correlation with what claim frequency and claim amount. So we are going to pick car color and also claim amount. So let's go back to our Excel. Okay, now hit on any of the cell in any of the pivot table you have created and press Ctrl A to highlight everything, Ctrl C to copy, okay, then Ctrl V to paste. Now change this. Come up here by the right part of your screen. You can see format shape. We don't want to format no shape now. We want to perform the number 4th analysis. So come up to where you have pivot table fields and click it. Now you have to undo or uncheck this box of education and claim frequency. We don't need it. What we want to use now is car color and also claim amount. Okay, so let's look for claim amount. You can also use claim frequency, but let's use claim amount. We want to know what car color has the highest claim amount. So that's the correlation. So we have to change this education level. You double click to change and you type car color. Okay, car color. So that's it. This is the sum of claim amount. Or I want to change this sum to count. Okay, value field setting, let's change it to count. We want to know how many cars that has that color, how many cars did people claim that has this particular color. So let's do count. Count of claim amount: 2020, 2002, 1990. Okay, I think it's already sorted itself out. All right. So we have total count of claim amount of aquamarine car is this. Total, yeah. So that's how we change from sum to count. Okay. So now what do we do now? We want to choose we want to choose what chart, we want to choose what chart to use for this analysis now. So we have more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have more than 6. So definitely you cannot use a pie chart. Okay, it will be too crowded. So what do you use? You can use a bar chart. All right. So let's go to insert. You click on that cell. Let's go to, okay, you can actually name your table. Just type at the top of your pivot table. What is it? They say the correlation, number 4. Okay, how car color correlates with claim frequency. So let's go to our Excel. So let's type how car color correlates with claim amount. Okay, we actually use claim amount. So that's it. That's going to be the title of this particular table. You can do that for the other table, please. Let me zoom. Perfect. So we get a clearer view of it. So this is question 4. This is, let's type here, question 3. Okay, you can type out correlation between education level and claim frequency. So let's leave it at that. This is question 3. Okay, so let's go down. This will be question 4. Let's type out question 4. Okay, so that's it. So let's go to insert. We want to choose a okay, let's try this recommended chart so you see what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's giving us a column, it's giving us a column chart, you see. So let's click on OK. All right, I think I would like the other chart. Let's go back to insert, because I don't want to have same chart everywhere. I don't want this. Let's see. No, I don't want tree map instead. I want a bar chart. Perfect. Okay, so let's do a bar chart. So this is fine. You can reduce the size. Okay, you can reduce the size. Put it here beside it. Okay, you can increase the size so you get the clearer view. Okay, now we do not need car color here. We do not need claim amounts, whatever. So right click on any of them and choose hide all feeds on bottom of chart. Okay, now we want to sort this in an ascending order, right? So we want to have the highest, to be the first to the lowest. So what do? You right click on your pivot table. Right click on your pivot table and go to sort. So sort from largest to smallest. Okay, you see? So we have turquoise. You can sort from largest to, I think I sorted from smallest to largest. So let's go back to sort from smallest to largest. Let's go back to sort from largest to smallest. So I like it from the top. Sort from largest to smallest. Turquoise has the highest. Perfect. So we have turquoise and we have mauve being having the lowest count of claim amounts. Okay, so what's the next thing to do? This total, we want to change it. This is your title of your analysis. So double click, backspace, and type correlation between car color and claim amounts. Okay, so if you want, you can actually change this font size. Okay, you can highlight everything, right click and drag, so you can change the size. You want it to be bold, you want it to be slanted to give you the italic vibe, is up to you. You want to add your underline, is up to you. So this is your basic micro MS Word skill. All right, so you can still apply it here in your Excel. You can leave it this way. If you want to bold it, is up to you. If you want to change the color, is up to you. All right, so let's go on. Now we do not want this line here. It's not necessary. You can leave it if you want to. I do not want it. Okay, so what am I going to do? I'm going to right click and I'm going to no, not, let's see. Okay, this plus sign now. Go to this your plus sign now and remove, is it legend? Grid line is actually called grid line. So remove your grid line. Now you can add your data label. You want to label this turquoise. How many claim amount does this turquoise have? So you choose data label. It's already giving that. It's messy, too messy. With legend key, no legend keys. No, this is data table. Sorry, I'm supposed to choose data label. Okay, okay. It's actually looking crowded. I don't think I want this. Let me see if I can reduce the size. Okay, so I go to home. Let me see if I can reduce the size. Let's see, 8. Yeah, I can reduce the size. But it's not looking appealing, right? It's not looking appealing at all. So I want to know how many total claim frequency turquoise have. This is it. Okay, so we don't know this total, so hide it. Or you can delete it. Okay, so we don't want this. Let's go back to our plus and then remove access. Or let's see, let's delete. Okay, that's backspace. Okay, so we know how many turquoise have, we know how many green have, we know how many blue have. It's too, I don't like the feel. I don't like the feel. But actually, we now know turquoise have how many, right? So I think that's it though. So do you want to change this color? You can, it's up to you. So you choose what color you want to change it into. So let's do this. Okay, so for this, you can actually click on it. Let's see if Control B is going to work. It's not going to work. So let's go to Home and choose Bold. So bold worked. Okay. So this is question number 4. So let's see for question number 5. Let's go back to our problem statements. Number 5 says, what is the average claim amount across different coverage zones? Average claim amount. So across coverage zones, let's go back to our Excel. Okay, so let's choose the next question. Like I said, you can copy any of the pivot table that you have created. All right, so Control A, Control C, and come here. Control V. Okay. Question 5 says, let's go back. Question 5 says, what is the average claim amount across different zones? So type AVG, average claim amount across different coverage. Different is not right. Coverage zones. Okay, so now go back here to your pivot, yeah, your pivot table. Now let's undo this. Average claim amount. So what we need is claim amount. We need claim amount and we need coverage zones. Okay. So these are some of claim amounts for the highly rural area and the highly urban area and the suburban area. So these are some of claim amounts, all the claim amounts put together. Okay, this is for our rural, so we have urban having the highest. So we can still sort by largest, smallest to largest. Let's see. Okay, right. So this is it. So what chart do you think is best? One, two, three, four, five. You can still use a pie chart. So you go to insert. Okay, let's see the different charts we have. You can choose this one, you can choose this one. Okay, so the whole essence is for whoever your audience is. Okay, the whole essence is for them to be able to understand your chart. Okay, so let's see other options. No. Waterfall. Do you want to use waterfall? Okay, you can't create this chart type with data inside the pivot table. You have to copy it out. Okay, we don't need you anyway. Okay, let's see. We don't need, no, map is for countries. You can only use map for countries. For instance, you want to know how many countries were involved in, um okay, you want to know where people are traveling from. All right, so that definitely involves countries. Okay, so you want to know the countries involved in passenger, whatever, people traveling from different parts of the world, the different countries that patronize your business. So that's why you can use a map. Okay, so this one is what? This is a insert scatter. We don't need a scatter chart. We want a chart that people can understand, that you can understand. So let's see what the recommended chart will be. This is the recommended chart. So let's click on it. Okay. Okay. So bring it here. Okay, let's just bring it down here. Click, right click, hide all fields on chart. We don't need that claim amount. The total, double click, tap tap, change that total, give it a better title. So type average claim amount across different coverage zones. Okay, so we have highly rural, we have urban being the highest. Urban has the highest claim amount. So we want to label these visual. So you come to this plus sign that you can see on your screen and choose data label. Okay, so that's it. You can choose the type of label you want. Do you want it to be in the center? Do you want it to be a data call out? So let's see, this is a data call out. It's not looking cool at all. So let's see inside end, no. So let's undo this data call out. Let's cancel. So data label, fine. Okay, so let's now hide this. So you can delete it. You don't need it anymore. Okay, now we don't need this total. You right click, you delete it. You don't need this grid line. So go and uncheck the box of grid line. Here you go. It's looking cool, right? So you click on that chart, that bar chart, this bar chart. Click on it if you want to change the color. Come to your format data series. Choose the color you want to use. You want to use this one. Okay. So I think I love so much love this blue. You want to use go back? Let's go back to the lighter blue. You want to use this one? It's up to you. So let's use this blue that I love so much. Okay, so here you go. It's fine. If you also want to add amounts, you want to leave it in the decimal format, fine. If you want to add amounts, this is okay, this is a claim amount, it's not a money figure, whatever. So you leave it as this. Okay. Okay. Let's go to our problem statement. It says, how does household income relate to claim frequency and claim amount? So what we need now is household income and also claim frequency and claim amount. So let's go back to our Excel. Household income. Click any of the cell in any of the pivot table. Control A to highlight or Control C to copy. You can scroll down. Control V to paste. So let's change this to question 6. household amount. Let's go back to our question to be sure. Household income relation to claim frequency. Household income relationship with claim frequency and claim amount. Okay, so we want to change this. Go back to this your pivot table fields, click on it. Please let me scroll down so we can see clearly. Okay, so we don't need this coverage zone anymore. We don't need this claim. Okay, we need our claim amount. So what do we need now? Household income. So let's search for household income. So here we go, household income. Click on household income. Please drag the household income to the rows. Let's see. Okay, let's undo this. Okay, so what we need? We need household income. This is our total household income. We need claim frequency. We need claim amount. Okay, so this is our total household income. This is our total sum of claim frequency. This is our total claim amount. So I think we should change this to a figure now. Okay, want to know how much is the total household income, how much is the total claim frequency. Okay, claim frequency shouldn't be in money value, right? But claim amount can be in money value. So let's change this. So right click on it, you go to value field setting, you go to number format, you choose custom, you choose change, clean this general. So let's do equals to, so I'm going to take this back so you understand. Okay, now we want to know the amount of money that household income generated. All right, so you right click on it, then you go to value field setting, you go to number format. Okay, you choose custom. You have different, you want to change this to currency. You want to, for instance, change it to naira or to dollar or to pounds. You choose currency, but we want to give it we want to add million. So I'm going to take this back so you understand. Okay, now we want to know the amount of money that household income generated. All right, so you right click on it, then you go to value field setting, you go to number format. Okay, you choose custom. You have different, you want to change this to currency. You want to, for instance, change it to naira or to dollar or to pounds. You choose currency, but we want to give it we want to add million, billion, you know, 1000k. You know, we want to add million, billion if it's in that rate. So we are going to choose number format. Okay, then you go to custom, you choose custom, come to where this type is and delete that general. Then you enter your equal to sign. Remember your equal to sign, then you open your box bracket, you enter your greater than equals to 1, because that amount there we can't, let me adjust this, because this amount here is actually more than 1,000. Okay, so we are going to enter million, 1 million. Okay, and then you close your box bracket, you enter your dollar sign. You want to use dollar. Okay, So dollar 0.0, this 0.0 means is in a figure, right? So we enter comma, you enter your double quotation mark, you type million, okay? You close your double quotation mark, all right? And then you enter your semicolon, okay? And then you enter your box bracket again, and then enter your greater than equals to. Now 1000, if it's greater than or equals to 1000, it should be in K. All right, you close with your box bracket. You might want to write this formula down, okay? But as time goes on, as you continually use it, it will stick to your head, okay? So you close with your box bracket and you enter your dollar sign again, enter your 0.0, all right, and then comma, and then your double quotation mark, and you enter K. All right, your double quotation mark again to close it, and your semicolon, and then your zero or your false, and you hit OK. Now you see, so our total sum of household income is in million, all right, 5,276,962.2 million dollars. So that's it. Now let's see for our claim amount. Let's change this. You right click, you go to value field setting, you go to number format, you go to custom. Now where you see type general, you backspace it, then you enter your equals to box brackets greater than equals to 1000, okay? Close your box bracket again, your dollar sign 0.0 comma, double question mark, million, double question mark, okay, and semicolon zero, hit okay. It's in million, all right? So we have 1,878,170.5 million dollars is our claim amount, but we do not want this okay, we need the dollar sign anyway for our claim amount. So our claim amount is that. And then our claim frequency, I think our total sum of our claim frequency is this, should be, let's do this too. Some of our claim frequency, you go to value field setting after right clicking, number format, custom, general, equals to box bracket greater than 1000, okay? You can do 1 million and then you reduce it gradually to 1000, okay? But now that's what I have here, this is covering it. What I have there is not, I think it's in thousands, so that's why I'm using 1000, okay? So I'm not going to put dollar sign, no, because it's frequency. I don't want to put no dollar sign, so I'm just going to put 0.0. I'm going to put comma, double quotation, I put my K, put my double quotation mark, and then semicolon, and then zero, and then I hit enter. Okay, so this is my sum of claim frequency, 19.2K. All right, so this is my household income relationship with claim frequency and claim amount. So what do you think we should use? What chart do you think we should use? So just go to your insert and you can just choose your recommended chart. Okay, so this is what our recommended chart is showing. Let's see. Our claim frequency is low. Our claim amount. So this is our recommended chart. So let's choose another chart. Okay, let me see this. No, no. Let's see bar chart. No, I don't want bar chart. Let's see column chart. I think the column chart is better, but I somewhat like let's see funnel. Funnel, you have to copy everything out firstly. Tree map. I love my tree map. Okay, so let's stick with our bar charts. These are bar charts. Bar chart is straight to the point. Okay, so this is it. So we do not need this. You hide all field on chart. Our title, we need to add our title. Click on your title box, give it a name, enter your household income. What title should we give to it now? Household income. How does household income relate to? Now, it further went ahead to explain that examining the impact of household income on insurance claim can provide insight into the financial behavior of different income groups and help tailor insurance offerings accordingly. So, household income relationship to claim frequency and claim amount. So, our claim frequency is low, our claim amount is higher than our claim frequency. So, let's see relationship of household income to claim frequency. That will be our title. Relationship. Okay. So we need this tooltip. Do you know why? It's explaining to us what this color is for what. This column is for sum of claim amounts. This color is for what? This color is for sum of claim frequency. This color is for what? This color is sum of income. So we don't need to delete this. This is very, very important. Okay. So what next do we need to do? Remove grid lines. We don't need grid line. You uncheck the box. Okay, do you need legend? I don't think we need legend. Okay, we need our legend. This is called our legend, so we need it. We don't need this total. But what do? We need our data label. We want to know how much. Okay. So let's do data label, data callouts. So this is our data callout. It's not looking it's not looking attractive anyway. So let's choose pie charts, right? I don't like this one. Change it. Let's choose this one. This is not whoever is going to be looking at this will not really understand it. So let's change it. The whole goal is for anyone looking at it to be able to understand it. Let me see this one. So click on the plus sign, data label, data callout. It's not it's not giving. So let's go back. Go back to our insert. Recommended charts. It's not giving. Let's go to our bar charts. Okay, so let's leave it at this. I don't need this data call out. I don't need this particular data call out. Okay, data label. Okay, so I now know that my sum of claim amount is this one and my sum of household income is this one. Okay, so now I do not need this. I'm going to right click on it and click delete. I do not need total. I'm going to right click on it and delete. Okay, so that's it. I want to adjust this now. Okay, so now the next thing to do now is to bring all of this analysis into one visual, into one dashboard. Okay, so